guys, welcome back to my channel. For the new people who don't know me, I am a teen crocheter who owns a small business called Fuzzy Homemade Creations, and for everyone else, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be doing kind of like a behind the scenes type of video. There's 6 days left until my market, so I have to do all of the behind the scenes like market prepping stuff that isn't crocheting. So this is what I do. I normally crochet up to the last week, and then the last week I just save for all the non-crocheting, because there is a lot of things that go into setting up for a market that aren't crocheting related, so I save an entire week for it, which I made a list, and a week might not, I hope that, well, I have to make this week work, because I can't really do anything after this week because my market's on Sunday and it's Monday. So yeah, so I have a couple more things to crochet, but I think I'm gonna save that towards the not the first thing I do, because I really need to get some of this stuff done. So I have this whole list, so I'm just gonna quickly read off the list of things that I have to do. Okay, so I have this, I call this like week of stuff that I have to do, I call it inventory week, because most of it is like taking inventory and stuff. So first, I have to add the keychains to my keychain, which might not make sense, but basically all my mini things that I made, my very first pattern, I made some in the very first pattern video, and then I don't know if I made them in a different video, but I made a bunch of them, made a bunch of the minis, and I'm gonna turn all of them into keychains. So I have to add the actual keychain part of it that clips onto things onto the plushie. So that is the first thing that I need to do, and then I have to make an instruction video for the plant coasters that I have up there. So I have 4 plant coaster sets, and I'm gonna make like a video, like a tutorial thing on how to like put them into the pot, because it's slightly confusing. I was originally gonna make just like a little pamphlet thing that attaches to it and that like explains it with like little pictures, but I feel like that would be, I don't really know how to do that. I don't really know how to make those types of things. That would be way better than making a video, but I'm just gonna have to make the video because I don't want to take an entire 2 days trying to figure out how to make the pamphlet, and making a video is 10 times easier and 10 times faster. I'm gonna make like an unlisted YouTube video that has the instructions on how to do it with me like showing them how to do it, and then I'm gonna add a QR code to that video that's attached to the plushie so that they can scan it and go to the video. So that's my like process on that. And then I need to make prices for all the plushies, because a lot of the plushies are like new plushies that I don't have prices for yet, and then I might have to change some prices due to like tension and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna have to redo all my prices, and then I'm gonna count all the plushies to see how many plushies I have, and then I'm gonna add the prices of the plushies to see the total amount of money's worth of inventory I have. Like usually I have around somewhere between 800 to like 1,200, somewhere around that many dollars worth of plushies. And then I have to make tags or make signs. I'm still debating whether I should. So the last market that I did all tags, no signs. The one before that I did tags and signs, and then before that I just did signs. So I think I have a bunch of signs that I can use, but I don't know which path I'm gonna go. It just depends on a lot of things. Like I'm definitely gonna tag all the like one-off items, and then I think that I'm gonna make a sign for the keychains and like all the stuff that, and then I also have a $5 section, so I'll make a sign for that. So I'll probably tag most of them, but make signs for the stuff that I have just like a lot of. And then I have to do a mock setup after I make the signs. So basically I'm going to set up my tables, put out all my plushies, all my display stuff, so I can like practice what it's going to look like at the market, because I am not, it takes me like an hour and a half or like 2 hours to set up, do a mock setup and figure out how much where I'm gonna put everything, and I'm not gonna do that at the market because I only have 1 hour to set up at the market. So I would rather like do a mock setup before the market and see about where I'm gonna put the stuff, and then I have an idea of what I'm gonna do at the actual market. And then I have to make the market sales tracker. It's not like, I just have like a little market notebook thing, and then I like do I make like a graph type thing in the notebook, because I just like it that way, and it's easy to keep track of my sales in a little notebook, so I have to do that. And then one of the things I have to do is finish the crochet things. I'm making these little fruit hat duckies from Ali Crochet. I wanted to make 3 of them. I have this one's almost done. I just have to make the top of the strawberry. This is a strawberry hat, and then I have to embroider the like white details. And then I have one that doesn't have a hat yet, and then one duck, and the duck's like halfway done. So I have to finish all of those. I'll probably do that whenever I have time, because I have to do it before I price everything. So I'll probably do it after I make the coaster video, because I think that would be like a good thing to do. So I'm going to start by adding the keychains to the keychains. Okay, so I just finished putting all the keychains on all the keychains. So these are all of my keychains. So there is the little duck, the yellow duck. There's a mallard duck, if it focuses. There's a mallard duck. There's a bunch of mushrooms. I have one in every color. Well, almost every color. I have a red one, a yellow one, a blue one, a pink one, and a purple one. And then there's also little bees. And then there's a bunch of different colors of jellyfish. So basically that's all the little keychains that I have. And then that is one thing checked off my list. And now I have to make the video for the plant coasters. Okay, so it's been a little while, and I finished making the video for the coasters, and I'm printing out the QR codes. So now the only thing that I can really do right now is finish all the ducks, because the next thing on my list besides the ducks are making prices for everything, and I don't want to do that unless I have all the plushies made. So I'm just going to quickly finish the ducks. I have to finish the one that I'm making and then make all the hats. Okay guys, so it's the next day, and yesterday I finished making all of the ducks that I was making. I have 3 fruit hat ducks now. I have the strawberry one. I didn't embroider the seeds on it. I don't know if I'm going to do that, because I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I have the little strawberry fruit hat ducky. I have the little blueberry fruit hat ducky, and then I also have the grape fruit hat ducky. So yeah, those are the 3 that I'm bringing. And now the next thing on my list is to price all the items. So these next like 4 things is basically me sitting on the floor with all my plushies surrounding me and just doing a bunch of things in a notebook and like figuring stuff out. Yay. So basically what I have to do is I have to take out all my plushies and like set them out on the floor. I make this little chart thing, and I put the name of the plushie, I put how many I have of that plushie, then I put the singular price of like each one of those plushies, and then I put the total price combined. So like say I have So I have 3 fruit hat duckies, right? So I put the name fruit hat ducky. I have 3 of them, and then the singular price would be how much it costs for 1 of them. And then the total price would be how much it costs for all 3 of them. So basically that's what I'm going to do for every single one of them, and then I'm going to add up all the total prices and how many plushies I have to see how many plushies I have and the total price of all my plushies combined. And then basically that is what I'm gonna do today. I'll probably have time to do my next thing on the list, but the next thing is tagging and doing signs, which is gonna take forever, so I'll probably get started on that but not finish it whatsoever, because that's gonna take literally forever. So basically what I have to do is I'm just gonna take out all my plushies that are up here, and I'm going to set them on the floor, and then I'm just gonna like go one by one. I'm gonna try to organize them into like different piles of stuff, I don't know, and then we're gonna go by one trying to price them and do all that stuff. So this is gonna be one big time lapse, so yay. Okay guys, I finished, and that quite literally took me 2 hours to put all the prices in, but yeah, it is now 12:46, so it's basically lunchtime, and I'm going to give you how much I'm bringing. So this is like my whole list. You probably can't see it because of the glare. Oh, there we go. That's my whole list. Yeah, so this is my whole list that I have here. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm bringing, but the total amount of plushies that I'm bringing is 133 plushies, and then the total value of all my inventory of those 133 plushies is $1,329 worth of plushies, which is a lot more than I thought I had, considering that I put like half my stuff on clearance, and a lot of my stuff I just took out of my inventory because it was so bad that and so old that I just no. So I took a lot of it out and did that, but apparently I made a bunch more stuff. So now I have $1,329 worth of inventory, which is very good. So yeah, I finally got that. So now I'm going to check off. I made all the prices for the plushies. Check. I counted all the plushies and I added up all the prices. So now I only have 3 things left to do for the things. I have to make tags and signs, which it'll probably take the same amount as making the prices for all the plushies and stuff. And then I have to do my mock setup, which is gonna take a good lot of time, but I don't think I'm gonna do it today because I'll probably do that tomorrow or something, because I do have a good couple days. This is only the second day of inventory week, and I really thought this was going to take a lot longer than it actually did. Thought it was going to take a lot of days, but I could get it all done tomorrow. And today's Tuesday, so I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'll probably do the mock setup either tomorrow or Thursday to get it as close to the market as I can. And then I'll probably make the market sales tracker maybe today, and then signs and make tags. I'll do that a different day. But right now I'm going to do a couple more things. Okay guys, so it's a couple hours later, and I have taken a look at all the stuff, and I realized that I can't tag a lot of the things because I have to figure out where they're gonna go on the display and figure out if I'm gonna tag them or not. So I'm gonna wait until after the setup to tag most of them. But the things I know I'm gonna tag, like the one-off items, I'm gonna go ahead and tag those right now. Okay guys, so it's the next day and I'm going to be doing the mock setup today because I have most of the things tagged. Now I'm just going to see where the rest of the things are going to go so I can know what else I have to tag and what I have to make signs for. So yeah, I have the table set up in my living room, so I am going to show you guys that. Okay, so this is what I got so far. This is probably going to be this is what my tables are going to look like. I don't know if I'm going to have that table on that side or that side. It depends on when we get to the market. But that's what it is. And then this is all of my display stuff, and then my plushies are right there. So I'm going to do a time lapse of me putting this on there. So we have the mushrooms, bigger mushrooms, dinos, ducks, all my chickens, all the loaf cats. The turtles are lined up along all those things. This is my whole clearance bin that I have. And then this is plant coasters and sitting bees. We have all my keychains. This is all the random big stuff up here. We have the Crochet by Jenna things, random stuff, and then $5 items. So yeah, that is basically my whole thing, and I've just been tagging for a while now, so I'm gonna keep finishing tagging and then get back to you. Okay guys, this is gonna be the end of this behind the scenes market prepping video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you next time.